Communal security is given prominence here. This is done in connection with the police.
There was a time we do vigilante here that we used to look for anybody that has unproven characters. We point them out. We are police to ourselves. Are you getting it? But the police doesn't give us the backing that time. When you say these are the people that are doing so, it is the same people that will go and tell them that is it not those people that come to report you. But I think the police have changed now. They are now maintaining heart-to-heart security for us. Are you getting? We can tell them this is the position of things, this is the position of things. They are now matured. They are now matured. Don't be like before. Most of them are not matured. But now I think the orientation is quite different now. The police are now doing fine now. You can give them information and they will keep net and they will not tell anybody where the source comes from. I think that's a kudos to them.
Ebute Metta boasts of one of the biggest churches in Africa, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, which started off here, where it is currently headquartered. And their presence here seems to have opened up the area further.
The Redeemed Christian Church of God, according to history, was founded in 1952. Just right here, this whole place. You know, Papa Josiah Olufemi Akindayomi and, others, 12 of them were actually the founders of this church. And the relationship has been cordial with the community. I grew up knowing the church. And he was the head of the church till he passed on in 1980. And Pastor Adeboye took over in 1981. I think the relationship has been very, very cordial. There are times when they do outreach to the people around. They give them gifts, clothes, they do medical outreach. They're even planning to build a hospital around there, just beside the church here. They have a site for it. There has been no problem. Many of the members of the community are members, and some outsiders even attend the church.
A great number of bikers flock around this area, where biking in the country is believed to have been nourished. They come in all sorts of power bikes for maintenance purposes, and here we are handed a few stunts.
The reason why I decided to ride motorcycle was because two. One, I have passion for speed. Two, I want to get to one point to the other in less than probably 30 minutes, 1 hour, because I don't want to get stuck in traffic. I got this gold wing and the Triumph, like I said earlier. I use this for my business. I take this around on my business. Like I have a job that I need to get to, I go with this. If I'm riding for pleasure, I ride my Triumph. Because I do stunts with my bikes also. The advantage of being a biker, you could actually, you work in Victoria Island, you live in Ikeja, and you need to get to work in less than 30 minutes. That's 100% possible. Then you drive in a car from Ikeja trying to go to Victoria Island during traffic hours. Probably you spend up to 3 to 4 hours. So that's one advantage. The other advantage is you could actually take your bike, travel to wherever you want to go to. You are still kind of protected in one way or the other, like you're the one in control. You need to speed, you need to slow, you need to brake. You're in charge of your life. Not like you get into a public transport and saying you're traveling somewhere, man. Or kind of putting your life in somebody's hands, you get what I'm saying? So it's God that protects. But I still prefer traveling to anywhere in Nigeria on my motorcycle. I've traveled to Yo, I've been to Calabar. I did Calabar in 6 hours, 30 minutes. I still believe it's a record.
When we start initially, people thought it is not a kind of ride those who have wife could enter. But as time goes on, people started noticing what it means for a man to get to ride a power bike. And today, mostly married men, they like going on bike instead of riding on their cars. I'm a married man. I've married since 2000. When you calculate 2000 up to date, it's almost 15 years. And initially, by the time I wanted to travel with a bike to Abuja, my wife was afraid, but I told her that she shouldn't be afraid, that I like moving on bike than moving with a car. And she said, okay. And by the time I drove down to Abuja, it took me 6 hours from Lagos to Abuja. By the time I came back, she was so happy. And since then, she never gets afraid anytime I feel like to go on ride on bike.
Finally, a word of advice from our biker friend.
Yeah, if you have the heart, you're welcome. But if you don't try it.
That's it on the program. Don't forget, we'll also be visiting Ebute Metta West anytime soon. But don't forget to let us know what's happening in your community. Reach out to us on Twitter at Channels TV or at Chris Ilams, and hopefully we should come over. Until we meet again, it's bye from me.